New Belgium Pumpkick. The season is here. There you go. Let's check it out. How is it in the glass? Tis almost the season. Let's try it. Now we get to try this thing. The head's died down a little bit. On the nose, you automatically get those spices, which the season is known for as we're headed into October. Everything becomes pumpkin oriented, allspice, pumpkin spice. Not as heavy as a lot of the beers that you get for this season. At only 6% alcohol, this is New Belgium Pumpkick, and it only has 18 bitterness units. International bitterness units is only at 18, so it's not hugely bitter, unlike Warlock or one of those Southern Tier ones, Pumpkin, all that higher alcohol. Spices are there, but they're subdued due to the inclusion. Pumpkick has an inclusion of pumpkin juice, of cranberry juice, and automatically brightens it up, balances it out so the spices are not as intense. They say lemongrass is in there. I could see that. It's like chewing on the grass and getting that sour taste. But again, that's the brightness that comes from a lot of the inclusion of the juice. It also has nugget hops included, as well as malt, a few different types of malt. And people, you know, if you're a fan of light fruit-oriented beer or ale, you'll most likely like this, as long as you like pumpkin. If you don't like pumpkin, you're not going to enjoy this as much. And then we come to the those who don't like, won't like section. Bum, bum, bum. Those who don't like Bumbleberry by Fatheads, Wild Blue, Bar Harbor Brewing Company's Blueberry, those fruit-oriented beers, you're not going to like this one because the inclusion of that cranberry juice as well as the pumpkin juice makes it a little brighter and lighter than a lot of guys. And there's many people who do not want any juice or fruity flavors in their beer. So that's something to consider. And it just might be a little too light. But if you're going to pair it with anything, I'd pair it with pumpkin bread, a lot of the pumpkin seasonal items, pumpkin bread, pumpkin scones, that sort of thing. But if it's got too much spice going on, too much allspice, pumpkin pie spice, cinnamon, and all that, this is not going to, it's going to pale in comparison because, again, the juice makes it so that it's not super, super spicy. But it would make a very good breakfast beer, you know, to shake the shivers away. This would be one, you know, a seasonal shiver shaker. Take that away. So try for yourself this season or tomorrow at breakfast, either way. And that brings us to the Wheel of Ego. All right, here we got to set this down hard, and I can't cut away because this is the integrity of the process here. So, whoops, sun's coming through there. Wheel of Ego, what's it going to be today? Sommelier. All right, so the sommelier choice of the day, what do we want to go with? Aging, rim variation and aging. When you're doing rim variation, when you're checking, trying to figure out the wine that you're drinking and how old it is, if there's not a bottle around, when you automatically look at it, if you tilt the glass at an angle, you can see if there's what we call rim variation. And if there's a little more copper color or garnet at the edge, and then it turns to a deeper ruby as you head in towards the center, that makes it so that you can see there's some age on the wine. could be 3 to 5 years. The more copperish, garnet, orange inclusion on the rim for a red wine, the longer the aging is going to be, the brighter that color is. So you're looking at a more aged wine. If you have something that's 5 to 10 years, it's fascinating to compare it glass by glass with something with a little less age on the wine. And the same goes for white wines if you're pouring it, and you can see that deep, deep, deep rim variation change. The contrast means it's aged a bit longer, because on something that's 1 to 3 years, you're not going to see that rim variation. But anything 5 to 10 years or longer, you're going to start to see that, and it's going to be a contrast that you start to notice time after time. Now, that's not the only sign that you can tell the difference. You can also taste the fruit if it tastes a little more oxidized, which is that open. If you have ever had sherry, sherry is a completely oxidized process. You get that flavor, that kind of brighten, ting, acidic a little bit. It's hard to describe it. Sherry, if you want to get to know it, drink some sherry, get used to that flavor, and then you can taste it in an aged wine. That oxidized nature that shows that it's hit the air, it's had a little more time in the bottle, and and then the confirmation point again is the contrast of color for your white or your red wine. So there's your aging of wine in a deductive tasting tip of the day. Thanks for watching. We tried the new Belgium Pumpkick, and it was tasty. It was good, and I was surprised at the subdued level of spice. So try it for yourself. And if you like and get something from the video, hit that like button down below and subscribe. I'm coming out with lots of content right now, as well as sign up for Winsome Wine Som. That's my channel here, Winsome, as in win some, like you're going to win something. W-I-N-S-O-M-E, wine, W-I-N-E, Som, S-O-M-M, Winsome Wine Som. You can email me at winsomewinesom@gmail. Follow me on Twitter at Winsome Wine Som, Facebook, Winsome Wine Som, and sign up for my newsletter. Message me and I'll sign you up. And every Thursday, I send out a free newsletter with a tippling tip, a curious cocktail, a beer boozing, a binging beer, as well as a winsome wine. So you get a little bit of everything, a variety, and you get to learn a little bit, and it's fun for everyone. Unorthodox stuff on this channel, as you'll appreciate as we keep going. So thanks a lot. Hit like, hit subscribe. See you soon. Thanks for watching.